Judges 4. The descendants of Israel again did what was evil in the sight of the Lord after Ehud had died. The Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin king of Canaan, who reigned in Hazor. The commander of his army was Sisera, who lived in Harosheth Hagoyim. And the descendants of Israel cried out to the Lord, for Jabin had 900 chariots of iron, and for 20 years he greatly oppressed the descendants of Israel. At that time Deborah, a prophetess, wife of Lapidoth, was judging Israel. She held court under the palm tree of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, and the children of Israel came up to her for judgment. She sent and called for Barak the son of Abinoam from Kadesh Naphtali and said to him, Has not the Lord, the God of Israel, commanded, saying, Go and gather at Mount Tabor and assemble 10,000 men of the descendants of Naphtali and of the descendants of Zebulun. And I will draw out to you, to the Kishon river, Sisera, the captain of Jabin's army with his chariots and his many men, and I will deliver him into your hand. And Barak said to her, If you will go with me, then I will go, but if you will not go with me, I will not go. And she said, I will surely go with you, but the journey that you take will not be for your honor, for the Lord will sell Sisera into the hand of a woman. And Deborah arose and went with Barak to Kadesh. And Barak called Zebulun and Naphtali together to Kadesh, and under his command 10,000 men went up. And Deborah went up with him. Now Heber the Kenite had separated himself from the Kenites, the descendants of Hobab the brother-in-law of Moses, and had pitched his tent as far as the oak in Zananim, which is by Kadesh. And they told Sisera that Barak the son of Abinoam had gone up to Mount Tabor. And Sisera gathered together all his chariots, 900 chariots of iron, and all the people that were with him, from Harosheth Hagoyim to the Kishon river. And Deborah said to Barak, Up. For this is the day the Lord has delivered Sisera into your hand. Has not the Lord gone out ahead of you? So Barak came down from Mount Tabor and 10,000 men after him. And the Lord brought fear upon Sisera and all his chariots and all his army with the edge of the sword before Barak, and Sisera got down from his chariot and fled away on foot. But Barak pursued the chariots and the army to Harosheth Hagoyim, and all the army of Sisera fell by the edge of the sword, there was not a man left. Meanwhile Sisera fled away on foot to the tent of Jael the wife of Heber the Kenite, for there was peace between Jabin the king of Hazor and the clan of Heber the Kenite. And Jael went out to meet Sisera, and said to him, Turn aside, my lord, turn aside to my tent, do not fear. And he turned aside to her into the tent, and she covered him with a rug. And he said to her, Give me, I ask you, a little water to drink, for I am thirsty. And she opened a skin of milk and gave him a drink and covered him. And he said to her, Stand at the door of the tent, and when anyone comes and asks you, Is there any man here, say, No. Then Jael, Heber's wife, took a tent peg, and took a hammer in her hand, and went softly to him and drove the peg into his temple, and it pierced through into the ground, for he was in a deep sleep, so he was overcome and died. Then as Barak was pursuing Sisera, Jael came out to meet him and said to him, Come, I will show you the man you are looking for. And he went into her tent, and, behold, Sisera lay dead, and the tent peg was in his temple. So on that day God subdued Jabin king of Canaan before the descendants of Israel. And the hand of the descendants of Israel prevailed more and more against Jabin king of Canaan until they had destroyed Jabin king of Canaan.